there is just one trading strategy that I use every single day. It is insanely simple, incredibly reliable, and the reason that I'm able to make 5 figures every single month at the markets. This strategy is so stupidly simple that even a beginner can't mess this up. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how to trade this strategy, as well as a bunch of real trading examples that you can use in real time. So let's get straight into it. As you can see right here, from the month of August, I've gotten a couple of payouts. One being a larger 5-figure amount, and the other still being close to 7,000. You know, it's still a big payout. I could fake some shit and show you millions in profit or a fake equity graph, but that's just not what I'm about here. This was spanning from the 17th of August until the 31st of August. So this is essentially what a month's P&L is going to look like trading this strategy. But now you've seen my results, let me show you how you can do the same. So I'm going to be showing you 4 simple steps to be able to trade this strategy completely mechanically every single day. No more guesswork, just following these steps right here. The first is going to be finding a volatility spike. As you can see in this screenshot right here, we were going through some consolidation, not seeing much volume, and then we got a bunch of volume coming out of seemingly nowhere. What this is likely going to indicate to is that investors and banks are getting in at this area, since they are the people that move the market. The next step is for price to come back down and create a swing of liquidity. As you can see, this is the area that we originally shot off from. We came all the way up here before coming back down and creating that level of liquidity. Next, we're going to be waiting for price to break structure. After we make that level of liquidity, we're going to want to see a break of structure in our direction. In this example, it's going to be to the upside. This is going to be a confirmation of trend, which, if you don't know, is going to be one of the biggest market movers, just alongside liquidity and supply and demand, which we are also going to be using. Now, the last thing that I want to see is for price to come straight back down to our zone. As you can see in this example, price comes down in not long at all, and we managed to reach that price where we shot off from originally. I'll get into a bit more detail on how to mark this out later. So we found a clear area where price has reacted strongly from before, so when we retest this area, price is likely to have a strong reaction again. We know for a fact that price action constantly repeats history, so this is extremely common. Investors and banks will also be very interested in this area because we pushed off so quickly, a lot of them would have completely missed their original entry. So they're just going to be waiting for us to come back down to that good price to finally get their entry. We then had some small retracement, creating a swing low for liquidity to sit under. Because anybody entering their trades on this push upwards are going to be putting their stop losses at the closest low. And we know that the market likes to manipulate price to take out these stop losses before moving in our intended direction. Also, breakout traders will be entering when we break this high. Once again, just already adding to our existing level of liquidity. And people would have entered on this kind of fake out demand above us. Also, just creating an insane amount of liquidity. So normal supply and demand traders and breakout traders are both going to be adding an insane amount of liquidity for price to come and sweep before continuing bullish without any worries that price is going to come back down and fake us out. That's right, no more fake outs. So now when we come back down to the bottom of this original price, we can take our valid entries and price is literally just going to explode up, allowing us to catch a huge risk to reward. So when does this strategy actually work? So it works extremely well around New York open time. There is an insane amount of volume and lots of active investors waiting to get in at these zones. But it also works great during London session. From decades of testing, it does really work in most sessions, meaning that this strategy can be for everybody. You just need to make sure you're trading at a time where there is some volume in the markets. In terms of pairs it works on, you can use this on Forex, futures, pretty much whatever. It works amazingly well on gold, GJ, NAS 100, Euro USD, USD JPY. Honestly, go and try it on any of these pairs and you will see success. I'd say that gold is our best pair right now, so if you wanted somewhere to start, I'd definitely recommend trying it out. So entries with this strategy are also stupidly simple. Most of the time, you're going to be taking one of 2 entry types: flip entries and the directional close. On the example that I showed you before, I used a flip entry since we managed to wick pretty deep inside zone before flipping from bearish to bullish. So entering here is going to be perfect and allows us to catch these insane RRs. However, our most common entry model is going to be the directional close, and it is as simple as it sounds. If the candle closes in our direction, then we enter. We want to go upwards for a demand, so we enter on the bullish close. As you can see right here, we closed in our direction as well, so that would have also been a valid entry. For another example just here, we tapped our zone and closed bullish. That is going to be our entry model most of the time. Now there are a few things that you need to keep in mind when trading this strategy. So firstly, candles cannot close inside our zone. This shows a lack of interest in our zone, so if it closes inside, it is instantly invalid. Secondly, liquidity cannot touch our zone. As you can see down here, liquidity actually tapped our zone on that swing. This is already going to give banks and investors that chance at getting in at that better price. So this is no longer going to be a strong zone if we come back down. And finally, we want to be in trend. There are multiple ways that you can break down trend, whether that's a light top-down analysis or just basing it off something simple. If we go against trend, then we are just kind of hoping that we break market structure pretty much randomly, which is going to be unlikely. If you want an indicator to help you trade with trend, then I recommend using the 200 EMA. It is a completely free indicator that you can use, and it's just going to show whether you're likely trading with trend. So if you're trading away from the 200 EMA, then that's good. But if you're trading in between it or towards it, then it's showing that you're likely going against trend, which is generally just going to lead to a lower win rate, as well as lowering your risk to rewards too. But that is most of the details that you need to know. So let's go straight into some examples. And I'm going to be breaking this down exactly like we just did. Like we just explained, we're going to want to be trading with trend. And I think we can all agree that we are uptrending, since we're going from the bottom left of my screen closer to the top right. Next, we want to see some clear volatility to the upside, followed by a small retracement, creating that level of liquidity. And then we're just going to want to see price break that high. Liquidity would actually just be under this lowest wick just here. And as you can see, we got that break of structure confirmation. Now for the last thing that we want to see is for price to come straight back down to our zone. But how do we actually draw out our zones? Well, it's just going to be as simple as drawing out the last bearish candle after the bullish move. So just this red candle right here. It really is as simple as that. Now for the last couple steps, price wants to come back down to our zone. We are then going to take our entries on the directional close, and all that's left to happen is for price to shoot off in our direction. As you can see, it really is as simple as that. Now we're just going to move straight on to the next example. So the first thing we want to see is that large push to the upside. As we've already established, this is going to want to happen in an uptrend. After we see some really clear volume formed, we want to see that retracement for liquidity to sit under. Once again, it cannot be touching our zone, which will be just here. After that liquidity is formed, as we know, we want to confirm trend by making another break of structure to the upside, breaking liquidity's high. And for the final step, it really is as simple as waiting for price to come back down to our zone, tapping our zone, and closing in our direction. Now this trade would have been completely valid for flip entry, so that's the example that I'll use here. Stop loss just under the wick of the candle, and as always, we've filled out every requirement that the market wants to see before exploding in our direction. Now for the last example, I want to try something a little bit different. And this is literally just going to be to show that there really is infinite opportunities in the market. And it's going to be the exact same thing but flipped around. We are downtrending, we get that strong spike in volume, then the market retraces, not touching our zone, before clearly breaking its low. And for the last step, price wants to come up to our zone, giving our valid directional close as always. We want to go downwards, so we're waiting for that bearish close. And what always happens next, we are going to shoot to our take profits. Now, if there is anything that is still a bit less clear to you, or you want to brush up on what you just learned, then feel free to join me in that Discord below. Me and over 800 other like-minded traders are always active, so you can ask any questions and all keep learning together. I hope to see you in there. Also, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like if this helped you in any way, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.